Well, we're learning new information about a former Hoover High School football coach who resigned last week. Now, what happened after a now viral video circulated showing two players who claimed they were assaulted during practice. WVTM 13's Aaron Llewellyn is with us in studio tonight. Aaron, you've been going through Drew Gilmer's personnel record from when he worked with the Jefferson County schools.
Yeah, Jarvis, and it is a big file, but there's very little in it and no red flags. Now, before Gilmer coached at Hoover, he was leading the Clay Chalkville Cougars. Now, I spoke with a parent who says that her son had some questionable experiences with Gilmer, but nothing was reported. Now, we requested Gilmer's personnel files from the Jefferson County Board of Education, and again, there were no complaints of misconduct documented. Now, we know Gilmer taught and coached in the Jefferson County school system from 2008 to earlier this year at both the middle and high school levels. Now, the parent I talked to says that her son played under Gilmer and graduated from Clay Chalkville in 2018. As she says, she addressed an issue that her son had directly with the coach, but the accusations about what happened in the video don't come as a surprise.
When he first saw that news story, he was like, "Ma, I believe it." He said, if they told me that that coach spit in one of the students' faces, it would not come as a surprise. And when my son was in high school and he told me the way he interacted with other students, that was it was aligned to what I saw on that video.
Now, State Representative Wandalyn Gavan is representing the Hoover players seen in the video. She says since she's taken the case, she's received hundreds of calls and messages about incidents involving Gilmer and players. Again, nothing is documented in this file. Back to you.
Aaron, thanks. Now, the video in question has not been released. The player and coaches have not been positively identified, and we've chosen not to air it at this time.